Hi, I'm here today with Joe Duvall, and you run the records department here.
Director of Medical Records and also Director of Human Resources.
So you wear more than one hat like everybody does.
Yes, do several. Part of the management team.
Okay.
This looks like a lot of stuff to do.
We store every piece of information in this office, from any ERs or outpatients or inpatient paperwork we store in here. We are partially electronic medical records, so our volume will be shrinking. It is shrinking as each step goes through to become electronic medical record.
I was going to ask how that's going.
Pretty well. The most recent part we have put on his lab, we're still in the transition period of that, so we have some, it's on the computer, but we do still have paper in the chart toes, so that's the transition part of that at this point.
I know that's going to be increasingly important for medical services to be able to access your records
Right.
anywhere. And
There's several things coming down the pipe about becoming more electronic medical records, so they can be utilized if you were in an ER situation here, that then they could go and retrieve that information at Hutch or Wichita that you may be transferred to.
excellent. Well, I guess, what do you do in ER? HR, that's all the personnel stuff, right?
Right,
That's a big job too.
right, and it's a new position, so I'm learning quite a bit about what needs to be done in that department.
So you basically run the human resources department for a corporation of 50 people and run the records for a hospital. That
Yes.
sounds like quite a lot of the job.
Yes.
You like it?
Yes, I do. I really like my job. I like the community I live in. I like the facility, the Stafford County Hospital that I work in.
Well, excellent.
And we have a good team working together here to make progress.
It's a wonderful facility for us to have. So.
I agree.
Well, thank you for
We'll
your
start
time
with the
today.
farthest one. What do you do, Rhonda?
I do dictate transcription. I do stats at the end of the month. That's mainly what I,
So
and
you get-
outpatient stuff. I get the outpatients every day, and
So you take all of the stuff that the scribblers write and put it into a format that a normal human being can read?
well, I don't know if you'd say that or not, but
She does her best.
In other words, I'm not too far off the mark.
it's mostly when they dictate. Trying to,
Trying to get them to enunciate correctly.
right. That's right.
Well, thank you. And Alice, you do, I'm gonna guess, coding,
Yes,
and that's,
I do outpatient ICD-9 coding, and I also do the charges on ER.
which means you're the one that writes the little number down that goes with what's wrong with a person so that the insurance company will pay the bill.
That's
right?
correct, yes.
I knew I had an idea what that was.
Yeah,
And how's that going?
it's going pretty good. Going pretty good.
Is there anything new going on in the office that you guys can think of? Something fun coming up or new happening, making your job easier? Or
Are you having, can you think of anything?
Just this new paperless that we're trying to get into is,
the electronic medical records?
yeah.
I hear that's just really a great deal.
We're excited about it.
I understand also that it's a big conversion process. Will that make that'll make your job easier, I'm presuming.
I hope so.
Now, what will it do for your job?
I'm not really sure. It's a process and stages, so I'm not sure exactly where we're at that point. It is taking away some of the paper and the charts.
Will it allow you to do anything fun, like archive the actual underlying audio tape or anything?
I think we've talked about some of that, haven't we, Alice? That may be coming too.
Well, good. Well, thank you guys for what are you doing here, Debbie?
What do I do? I help with PT some, and then I do medical records requests
So,
and some transcription for the clinic, filing.
Filing. Well, the medical
Paper
record,
pusher.
getting the medical records from somewhere else is sometimes harder than I would care to admit.
Yeah.
Here, first people see when they come in the hospital.
Right.
And so that's a special spot to be in.
Business office assistant.
Okay? And the business office to send out bills. Pretty much.
Admit people.
And admit people.
You know, AR, AP. We just do everything, statements and admitting.
If it's a business thing, you work with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, supplies, food.
Right, if people come in, then they have to pay for the food here that they eat, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And otherwise, all the employees that eat here is just billed on their paycheck every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we do payroll and everything up here.
I didn't catch your name, by the way.
It's Kathy Eccles.
Kathy, it's a pleasure to meet you,
Nice
and
to
thank
meet
you for
you.
the interview. And you guys are the ones that stand at the front window and let people in the door?
Yes.
And what else do? You have paper.
We admit, we take all the bills, we send out all the bills, take all the payments. I don't know. Right now I'm doing bad debt.
Well, that's a good thing to do. And I haven't caught you guys' names, I'm sorry.
Amy.
You're Amy
Uh-huh.
Karen?
and Karen. Well, excellent. So I'll know who to talk to when I come in here.
We'll find someone to take care of you.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Sure. Thank you.